Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the FIU Panthers and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hilltoppers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. You give away play to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Our offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
He's not going to get there. And to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the first down, now they have a decision to make on 4th.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, the ground game. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On target. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
He'll take it himself. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch and he's free. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the foot.
The extra point is blocked. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Finding an escape route. Oh, look out on the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... He is in. Touchdown, Toppers.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. FIU pushing tempo. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And he added the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parrish. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here's the pressure. Finds space on the right.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give on the inside. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, FIU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Parrish. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Motion from the wideout. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're going to run it to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go. Go.
The run inside. It's Everett. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the big fella. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Down big in the first half, not likely to catch up with field goals, so they'll keep the offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Makes the catch. It's Everett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finding some room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, WKU. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll leave it with the lone back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Florida International. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Dingle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the ground, it's Parrish. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might have a chance. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the tight end. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dingle. Picks up the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Florida International comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panther! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. And they get him down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He breaks the tackle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Powers through the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance. And 3rd and short, most people are playing man covers. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. Know the ball's coming out hot. Go and tackle him. Get him on the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The run inside. It's Parrish. Hard-hitting tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got him in the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
The offense changing the play. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10.
95-96 sprint. 95-96 sprint.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Everett. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Right on the money. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Topper! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point is good. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. FIU trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They're just trying to rub it in. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the